Good day, everyone. I hope everything is doing well and all of you are in healthy and doing good at your own endeavor. For today's video, we're going to talk about my honest opinion on living here in the United States, the advantages and the disadvantages, or what we call the pros and the cons of living here in the United States. So if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe and comment down below and hit the notification bell for the new videos I'm going to upload to this channel. Without further ado, let's start. Okay, now this video will help you to understand a little bit about on the living here in the United States, about the pros and the cons that we're going to face when you are started living here in the United States. Okay, there are different terms I'm going to talk about and see what you would be able to learn on this video. Okay, first is that the salary. The salary is from average to high. It depends on how you had a license or certification. So if you are a nurse, of course, you are under with a professional. So you will get as much as the average to high salary, and that's a good benefit for that. And as long as you have work experiences, they value more of your profession, and therefore you're gonna get a high salary. Of course, the cons or the disadvantages, of course, the cost of living here is high from day-to-day basis, so that's why it's continuous and we have to pay for all this lifestyle that we're going to choose. So it totally depends on how you would be living in the city or as well as onto suburban areas. Okay, so they have 50 states in United States, so you choose which one you want to do. Okay, now for the work related okay, now the advantages is that you could choose a lot of work that you wanted to pursue according to your career. More job opportunities are always there, and they need badly of more nurses, especially here in different states. Okay, so more job opportunities. Of course, there are also continuing studies related to your profession, and that also additional salary as well. Okay, choose the work that's suited for you, and of course that's a part of the advantages, and as well as there are a lot of opportunities. It's non-stop. Your body will what do you call to that? Your body will be able to be consumed of this work. So it's up to you whether you wanted to continue or not. It's overwhelming. So that's why that's one of the disadvantages, because the work is always demanding, exhausting, that they're gonna use all your energy because that's how they pay high. You know, it might be overwork and also depend on your co-worker as well. You know, there are a lot of people. This is a diverse race in every workplace that you're going to go. So therefore, you know, that would be not a problem for the Filipino nurses, because they are easy to be with, people who are easy to be with, you know. But as long as you go with the flow with these people and understand the situation, we are easy to be with. Another disadvantage for the work related, of course, racism is always there. There are always bad and good people in every workplace in every state. So of course, it's not all the time that you will encounter this. There are millions of people everywhere, and every people has its own ways on how to deal with this. Okay, so as long as you're not bothered with that, then ignore it. But if you're physically hurt because of these things, and therefore have to call the police or cops for doing this kind of stupid thing. Okay, so next is the lifestyle. For the lifestyle, this is how we go for the cost of living. Of course, I experienced a good life here. So I've been living here almost like 8 years. So I think I'm enjoying, so that's why I survived, you know. So you can buy what you want because it's a fair deal square. So if you have money to buy, then you can buy these things, you know. If you have money to buy, whether you are poor or you're rich, is the same. So fair life. So that's why these are the pros that I could say when it comes to the lifestyle. The lifestyle is that if these people can eat this food, you can also eat that. Okay, so as long as you are working daily in a daily basis, you have your income that you could get, you have money to pay all your bills, then you're good. Okay, you experience that good life, the quality life that you wanted to. Okay, so the disadvantage is that for the cost of living, because it's high, sometimes you will be in debt and you are using a lot of credit card because to suffice your daily living if you don't have a work. So that's why you have to work. Okay, now in debt because for the cost of living, you have to have your apartment, your house, your bills for your water, electric, telephone. So I have a video on this of cost of living. You can find it on my channel on the video. So try to find it, and you will see how high the cost of living here in the United States. So that's why we have to work. Okay, so beware of this. It's a warning of the debts because everything is in debt and everything is in credit cards. So we have to be to use our money wisely because we work hard for this. Okay, and of course, I told you that expensive cost of living because of we are earning dollars, we're paying dollars here as well. So the cost of living is high from day to day basis. So we have to work, we have to eat, we have to enjoy our life. So therefore, it's that. For work is hard, we could be burned out easily, especially we're in debt. So that's why a lot of people have been in a have mental problem, psychiatric condition. There's stress everywhere, depression everywhere. So we have to stay focused and healthy on what we were doing. Okay, so for the benefits, I think for the pros, the government is always there beside you to provide as much as what we need. So, but if you're doing good based on your income, salary, or the income that you had in your family, so if high or moderate to high, then therefore you're not going to receive much of the government subsidies. So because it's mostly those who have low income that the government is providing. For example, the health insurance, the food stamps, and other disability. Of course, when you have disability for your kids and or someone you love that have disability, you can apply for that. The government provide the disability every month, money, and as well as healthcare is provided as long as you qualify for their what I call to that the requirements. Okay, another benefits that no wonder why there are a lot of people wanted to go here in the United States because of the benefits they could get from the government, such as the health insurance, the food that they can eat, so in daily living is supported by the government. Okay, another benefit is that retirement or the pension. So when you reach the age of 62 to 65-year-old, you could retire and get the pension and live somewhere else. So if you want to live in the United States, you can do that. Or if you want to live outside the United, they will also give that to you. Okay. But the early retirement, they say 62 years old and another is 65. But, even you're 65 years old or 70, 80 or 90 years old, you could still continue working as long as you can. You can be qualified for that. That's I think it's good because as long as you can do the job or perform the task that is given to you, then therefore you could still work. Unlike in other countries, when you're old and nobody likes you, so they won't kind of give you work for that. Okay, so that I think is the advantages. Now the disadvantages is that for the benefits, sometimes there are unfair or misjudgment based on what you submit. So that's why you have to be be careful in submitting requirements as long as it's true, but you could appeal if there are misjudgment for that. So For the benefits, I think it's more beneficial, especially for the kids. So for the children of yours is wonderful to be living here in United States because of the benefits that you could get from the government as well. Okay, another is also the citizenship. So they give citizenship to those hardworking citizen for 5 years. You could apply for the citizenship, and then for a married couple from a foreign, like a American citizen, then if you're married to American citizen for 3 years, you could apply for citizenship. Other other country they don't provide that, but here, of course, they do. That's one of the benefits that you could get. Now, for being a citizen, there are many benefits that also could be given to you by the government as well. So it's better to be a citizen because the faster transaction that you will get, okay, because you're a citizen. So there are conditions when you are not a citizen, like if you are a resident, a green card. So almost the same, but it's better. You know, there are many issues regarding about that before that they could easily get your green card. Okay, so next is the bills. Okay, the bills. I think the pros, as long as you have money to pay the bills, you could have a comfortable living. Okay, you could have much as the air-conditioned room the whole day and night and sleeping good. Okay, and you are sitting on a soft couch or sleeping in a good bedroom, and the quality of life is really as it takes, and you could buy what you want, the food that you want. Okay, so it's something really that I experience here is a good quality of life as long as you have the job or the work to pay. If not, then therefore the worst scenario will come if you don't have money or bills which are expensive and continuous and non-stop. As long as you're living, you have to pay the bills. So that's the disadvantages of that. So therefore you have to work again to pay for this. If not, then therefore you'll be kicked out from your apartment or your house, and then you will live as homeless. That's miserable. So that's why we have to deal with this situation though. So of course they have positive or negative things that we need to consider, but as long as you have the job, then you could support yourself and the family as well. Okay, so hard-working citizens are paid off as long as you do your job. Okay, next, vacation. This is my favorite part because here in United States, I experienced to have a fabulous, extravagant, going to different places that is really amazing and in your wildest dream that you will get. So, but of course, the disadvantages of this is, of course, this is a danger lifestyle that when you go on vacation all the time, then you are going to spend a lot of money because these are expensive. So when you go somewhere else, you have to book your hotel, airplane, or either drive and the gas. So these are all expensive. So if you can afford that and you use your credit card, therefore you will gonna be in debt. So that's why you have to be careful on using your debit card or credit card. So all your savings will be gone as long as you are doing these things, extravagant and fabulous lifestyle. But vacation is good, because that's the time that you would have your body enjoy. It's once in a lifetime experiences that you have to enjoy your life. So not all the time is given opportunity. The memories that you spend on your vacation is always last forever. So that's why enjoy. Okay, so but balance when it comes to the money or finances, because we are always in danger of putting ourselves into debt. Okay, then I think the language. Okay, the pros for the language is that mastery when it comes to English, so you could express easy yourself. So you'll be more confident and independent when it comes to talking to somebody else. Mostly here in English, but if you live on the Hispanic or Hispanic speaking places, like here in Houston or in Texas, they speak Hispanic, but you could adapt later on with that. They're always Google Translate to do that. So, but the disadvantage is sometimes when you don't want to participate, so that could be a barrier for you to express yourself. So sometimes it's hard to understand as well because these people are speaking like they are rapping or cutting their words that you could too slang for you to understand. So, but it's this minor. So, but in the long run, you could speak well and could convey messages or understand the conversation easily. Okay, then let's talk about the environment or the places that you live in. So the pros, I think a lot of beautiful places and it's free to enjoy, like those of the museum, parks, the national park, they may maintain it clean, they maintain it cleanliness as much as possible. A natural environment, people are more disciplined to clean environments. So unlike with other countries that they destroy it, for the disadvantage, of course, danger here is of course everybody has the crimes. We have to check the neighborhood, check the environment all the time. It's safe, so you could check in a Google if safe or not, whether you live on a. But of course, in the city, is always the safety is always at risk. So, and also the city is unsanitary because people are throwing, especially those, and also they have homelessness is rampant in the city as well. So we have to be vigilant in the environment of what we were, when you were walking and not going out at night, especially at night. So of course, in every places there are always danger, especially the crimes, people doing bad things. So we have to, but mostly I appreciate the beautiful places here in United States that I've never been, but I'm just looking forward to visit, especially because I'm a nature lover. So I want to visit the different parks because they're so beautiful that you would only see that in Google or in YouTube that you wanted to visit these places. Okay, so I really enjoy that. So I'm more pro for this. So they have many 52 states or 50 states that you could visit and different culture, different weather, different rules, policy, and they are diverse. Okay, now I think the disadvantage is that if you are not well adjusted with this different culture, weather, you might have the homesickness and your mental health is at stake. So therefore, we have to consider that as well. But also another is because different rules and regulations we have to comply. So sometimes from state to state is different law so that applies. So we have to vigilant or we have to look forward for that. Okay, so for my recommendations, especially when you are a nurse, you wanted to go here, go on for that. So plan accordingly. What do you want to see for yourself? What do you want for yourself? There are requirements that they're requiring you, NCLEX, of course, and decision is up to you. I also had a video regarding about how much you're going to spend when you're going to head an NCLEX, and look down below for those videos. Of course, after you make a plan, of course, put into action. So the action is, of course, pass the NCLEX. So you have to dedicate and motivate yourself and do a review of these things. So as much as possible, you need to be focused. The exam is hard, but if you put yourself into studying and what do you call that, reviewing the concept, then it will be easy for you to pass the exam. Okay. Oftentimes they would have also failures and sufferings that you will encounter, but don't give up. If you wanted to plan that you wanted to go here in the United States and waiting for your American dream, therefore we have to face all the failures. So me, I have a lot of failures, and I don't want to. I will share it to you some in some other videos, but they've had many cries, many stressful things that I encounter. But look at me now, I'm here enjoying life as well. So therefore, have to embrace what we have here in United States as an American dream and live life to the fullest and according to your goals. So therefore, right now, I think I'm happy and I'm enjoying and helping my family back in the Philippines. So I'm happy for that. So I can't contain or ask for more for this situation. But as long as you're healthy, especially in this pandemic, then go on. Okay, so I think I finished the video. I hope you learned. If you have many questions to ask, you could comment down below. Thank you so much for watching the video and I hope you learn. Bye bye.